Hey gang, we're back. This time I want to focus on a clip that that really is about communication between the center backs and frankly between the center backs and the kind of holding midfielder. There's that triangle in the middle of the field between those two and the six. So was it the two, the three, and the six, and they have to talk, right? How's my triangle here? Center back, center defensive midfielder. They have to communicate to pick up the most dangerous players that are going to be right there in the middle of the field. Let's watch what happens here. Okay, goalkeeper starts, rolls the ball out to the left, see where the center backs are. Okay, see where the big gap. Sorry, I shouldn't stop it. He cuts back, tries to play it to that number 6, loses the ball. Now, number 6 doesn't recover, doesn't pressure. This guy has all the time in the world, slips the ball in between. Okay, bad touch, but let's watch it again. Goalkeeper throws it out. Outside back checks in, misplays his pass. White does a nice job of pressuring. Time, slits it behind him. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go back and break it down a little. Comes out here. First things first. They just want to, I think they just saved it, or he just picked up a through ball or whatever it was. Good job on the outside player getting wide. In fact, let's watch this one more time. I want you to pay attention to his body shape. Okay, so in fact, I'm going to slow it down from this point. Pay attention to his body shape. He checks back into the space because he needs to get wide, and he's facing his goal. Now, look. Hips are forward, shoulders are forward, eyes are forward. This is good. So when a lot of times younger players, when they check back and to the outside to get a ball from a goalkeeper, they have their back turned and they're facing their own goal. You don't want that. It just limits your options. So you see he's gotten his body shape proper. He's facing the right direction. So what I would hope to see is that ball comes across his body. He controls it with his left foot, with his hips open. So he can now have options here, 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 and here. Those are his options. There might be a player here, I can't tell, but let's say that that's an option as well, okay? If his hips stay forward, that's what his options are. Now let's see what happens. Here, now take a look at how his body shape has changed. Where is he facing? He's facing this way. His head is a little bit diagonal. So, okay, it's not killer. It's not killer because he can still play the ball here to this guy who's wide open. But what he's done is he has taken away his outside option. Look, his outside midfielder has tracked back into this beautiful open space right here on the outside. But because he's changed and turned his body inside, he can't see him, and now he can't play the ball there. So let's watch what happens. As a result, he takes a touch back into pressure. Watch what happens. Then he tries to play to this player. Okay, that's not his best option, but he cut his own options down because he went back inside. So he tries to play here. What I want you to notice about this player, where's his body? Look, he is being out-hustled by the white player. The white player is moving quickly to cut off the channel for this pass. As a result, this player doesn't really have a chance to get the ball as it gets played forward. It's not a great pass, but he was never going to get it anyway. The white player did a nice job of getting his body in there and hustling him. So let's watch that one last time, slow-mo. He cuts back inside, loses his option to the wing, tries to jam it up the middle. This guy gets out hustled. Now, white team out hustles red again here. Center back steps up, wins the ball, plays a pass to an open guy right here. Okay, nice job by the center back. Excellent reading of the play. He knew the ball was coming into his feet. He didn't want him to turn. He went and put immediate pressure. Immediate pressure. Do you see how close their bodies are? That's him making sure that this striker really can only go backwards. At most, he can go to the sides, but he's not going to turn and take him on 1v1. Nice job by that center back. Okay, so See what happens? He plays it back again. Now, here, there's the white center back continues to press. Look what's happened. No pressure. No pressure on this guy. He's not in his own half. Now he's entering the attacking third. Who should be pressuring this player? Is it this player? Nope. It's this guy right here. He sees it with his eyes. You can see him. He knows what's happening. But let's watch what happens. Unfortunately, this player does not move with urgency to pressure. As a result, we'll see. Watch. He's got 5, 6 touches before he makes a pass. He just moved 10 yards, no pressure, 5 or 6 touches. His head is up. He's waiting for this guy to make his run behind. And we're not going to talk about the defensive line, but right now, no pressure by this player. Watch it live. Center back gets the ball again. 1 touch, no pressure. 2 touch, 3 touch. There it is, and the pass. Finally, the pressure comes at the very end, but it's too late. So that's the one thing. This center midfielder must move over and must pressure this ball. Okay, this is him. He's got to get there. Now, let's talk about the center backs. Look what you've got. These 2 center backs are about 3 feet away from each other. When the center midfielder, the center back for the white team starts to push up the middle without pressure, right there, you see the center backs recognize, both of them, they recognize this guy's not going to get there. So then they both think, that's got to be me. I've got to get there. No communication happens. You can tell because they both are within 5 feet of each other and they both go to the ball. What that does is, of course, leaves big gaps, okay, between them, which allows for this pass. Let's watch again. So here it comes. There's these 2 guys get sucked into this one striker, worried about the ball, don't see the through ball. Okay, got to talk to each other, center backs. One of you needs to press, or they need to both hold. Ideally, if this were me, I would be shouting from the sidelines, or again, not during the game, but after, I would be saying, okay, right here, you center backs should be screaming at this player to press. Meanwhile, these guys stay in their line and they drop as a unit. Right? So remember, heads up dribbling, they are in a unit, they work together. This guy is only looking at the ball. He doesn't even know this guy's behind him, which is another thing we talk about. But in terms of the center backs, these guys have to shout at this player, get over here and press so that they can stay in their shape. Then they need to say, this guy needs to say, I'm marking this fellow. There's too many drawings. This guy says, move over. This guy says, I've got this guy. Now we've organized it, we've communicated. This is going to be an attack that they're going to be able to defend against. This guy is not going to allow this through pass to happen. So anyways, guys, let's watch it back one last time in real speed. Pay attention. That center midfielder is critical, must be the one. Okay, here he goes. Throw the ball out. Body shape is good. Then it goes bad. Gets muscled off the ball. Does not pressure. 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 Center backs don't talk through ball. Okay, luckily that guy's touch was not very good. All right, team, center backs, talk to each other and demand your midfielders. Demand that they get back and pressure that ball.